Warning: the following program contains world premiere certified ball players, incredible interviews, latest, hottest content material, may not be suitable for people with the following medical condition: original phobia, acute player hater disorder, no jumper, no handles, allergic to playing defense. If you suffer from any of these conditions, contact your coaching staff.
3 minutes to go.
Welcome to License to Ball podcast, where certified ballers play. And now here's your host, Hip Hop.
I want to welcome everybody to the License Ball podcast. Thanks for tuning in and joining in. We got that TLC Tournament of Champions recap from this weekend. There's some bangers out there. Yeah, it was some bangers. And I learned a lot this weekend. Once you start seeing these teams play so much, you start to get a feel for them and understand how they play. Number one thing I learned about this weekend is I don't know if Grayson going out of town anymore, but they might go undefeated for the whole season because they can win every single time I have seen them play. They have won a different way. They have won a different way. So, like one game they won with Amir Warnock. This game they won really with KJ and Jake. They won. And Jake, you remind me of back in the day. You remind me of back in the gym and everybody getting excited and watching you play and doing the same kind of things you're doing. You're actually better than him, respectfully, in high school, and your ranking reflects it too, if I'm not mistaken. But you remind me of Patrick Union Jr., who played over there at Marietta High School with Winston Tubbs and company, with a lot of players. One of the guys on that team is a trainer now. He been in the gym a lot. He trained. He was on that team with them. I'm going to ask him about that next time I see him. But you remind me of Patrick Union Jr. when he played. Just better and more electrified, I think, on that. Then one game they won with like a whole team effort. And I'm gonna say, and Chris stepped up big too. And Caleb Hope, he's playing solid. Playing solid, making winning plays. What's the scary thing about it with him is he has not taken over a game yet. He has not taken over a game. That's a scary thing about it. And then you got Caleb Wilson. That guy, he's just another day in the office, man. I think nickname for him, because he does this all the time and it's just like lightweight. I think Caleb Wilson nickname need to be 9 to 5. That's what I'm thinking. I think Caleb Wilson nickname need to be 9 to 5. He put in the work, he get the job done. I might need to make a mixtape with him, a highlight reel, whatever you want to call it, with Kumo D. I'll put in work. I think that'll be a dope mixtape with him. Last time I did that was, he made it to the league. What is that guy's name? Man, he played for Indiana, he played for Boston Celtics. Malcolm Brogdon. I did that mixtape because he put in work and he just hustling hard. Hustling hard, man. Media in there real strong, man. Real strong. Yeah, Caleb Williams, 32 points. And he had like 10 rebounds or 5 assists or something like that. He's a player of the game for Terry on there. I'm trying to think about And Pace Academy, that's another one. Pace Academy. I didn't get to see all the games, so I'm not going to try to pretend. I was late getting to the gym, but then there's a lot of traffic, a lot of accidents, so I was late getting there. All that, you had usual suspects on that. Eric Chatfield had a post-game interview with me. Chandler Bean did too. Both of them scored over 20 points and all that, man. So I put these videos, for some reason they're not labeled who they are. So we're going to play Russian roulette with the video. We're just going to go and order the videos, and we all just going to get surprised together, but we're going to be talking about the same. We're going to be talking about what's going on. So it might be out of order of teams and players, but we're going to do Russian roulette with the video, and we're going to bring up the first one and play that one. We're going to get that started. Last man unnamed. It's in alphabetical order, so it's gonna actually be easy. Now I know that it's in alphabetical order. Yeah, Chandler Bing. Another day in the office today. Yesterday. 20 points. His stats about to come up right now, so I don't have to remember. Yeah, 20 points and 11 rebounds. Another day in the office. Decommitted. Post-game interview, he explained why he decommitted and got his recruitment over. Whoa! You could have tore that rim, man. I wish you would have dunked that a little bit harder, because you can make the mixtape better. They moved the ball very well right here. Yeah, he just bodied it. Ooh, look at that jump stop, man. Let me hit replay on that. Let me see. I'll go back on that. I went from the beginning. Okay, no, he didn't let me do the replay. But man, that dude, that's a nasty jump step between those two right there. There's so many teams recruiting him now. So many teams recruiting him. And then Missouri in the mix, Georgia Tech, Georgia. I think Carolina called about him. That's crazy. Carolina called about him. That is crazy. Georgia called about him. Anybody got a roster spot next year, calling about him. If they roster spot ain't full, they're looking to sign a freshman, because a lot of these spots gonna be filled with mid-majors. But look at that jump stop he just did, baby. Nice, great kid too. Sat down and talked to him, and I really love talking to them, man. Those two right there, they were nice to talk to, man. Real nice to talk to after the post-game interview. You got to work out the kinks on this post-game interview stuff. They're going live, getting all the equipment set up and doing these. And then we even with the Grayson Wheeler game, we played the whole game. About 1,000 people watched it live. We had pre-game, halftime, and post-game breakdowns of the game. And you could look at the numbers, you could tell people was falling off in between when it was dead period, and then second half they realized during dead periods we're going to be on camera talking, and you could see it spike back up, man. So I'm going to thank everybody who checked that out, watch that. We'd love to hear your feedback on that. What can we add to make it better? All those things, man. This show's for y'all. It's for the people. Fans and players and coaches, so it's y'all's show. Y'all just direct me. I just host the show. Anything to add on? You got any ideas, anything on that? But a lot of people watch that show. Watch the game, watch the stream. We're gonna do more of it. I wanted to have an active camera in that game. I just couldn't get it done. It's hard to find good help. It is hard to find good help. So I already know who the next one will be. So we're gonna jump to. It kind of makes sense anyway, because we doing the games plus players. So I'm not sure. Let me look online and see what did Chris have. See if I could go find his stats online. He had a great game, best game for Grayson. Grayson point guard, Chris. His last name escapes me right now. Somebody can put it in the chat if they like to. I'll see if I can find it when you put it in the chat. Let me see if they put his name up there anywhere. Yeah, I'm not seeing it right now. But I found something else I was looking for, though. Oh, here you go. Chris McLavish. He had 9 points, 3 threes. That's what it was. There you go. Yeah, that's gonna help me out a lot. Me go ahead and pull. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be him. It's in alphabetical order. Going to pull that up. Kid been wanting me to talk about him on the show because he been putting in work. Rightfully so. Look at this and one on him finishing strong right here. I was questioning his game. Is Kevin Savage gonna get the best of him? But man, that dude came and showed out and showed heart. I really respect it. I got a lot more respect for him in this game because you can see in these videos. So look at that nice pass, dish off to a dunk to Jake. You can see that he really came to play. And he played tough. He played tough, as you can see. You know, it was nothing real flashy. It was winning plays. It was winning plays, man. Winning plays. On that, I want to say who's going to be up next. I want to say who's going to be up next is Eric Chatfield Jr., Georgia Tech commit. Play with a lot of grit and attitude. Talk, keep it going. He joined the show at the podcast too on the post game, and he chatted up. We're going to go ahead and bring him in and bring up his plays. That dude he's a bona fide scoring one. I think a lot of people look at his size and look at his skill level and say, why is he going to Georgia Tech? And I think that's a good question. But I think I got the answer. Look at that and one. And one! 22 points, 6 assists, got busy. And I think the number one reason why he going to check the obvious, this is an elephant in the room. Stoudemire, the coach, look at that finish. He kind of plays like Stoudemire a little bit. And he's a little guard. And who best could get a little guard ready for the next level than another little guard? And that's why I say he could work there, because he know how to work them. Mouth shot. Too much space. I mean, that's not a mouth shot. It's just too much space. Put him to sleep, run around him, find an open man. Hit Jackson Ferry for the 3. Kid bled us on Jackson Ferry, finding him, got great chemistry. Come up and under, dish off, wham. Tear that rim down, man. Tear that rim down, please. They get another one. Oh, look at this jump stuff. This dude coming along strong right here, man. That kid right there coming along strong. You got to admit, that guy's coming along strong. He is coming along strong. Walking off the court like he the man. Because he is the man. He is the man. And I suspect we had some faithful listeners and watchers of the show. Because I'm going to tell you something. At the beginning of the show, it's the same number at the start of the show. It grows. And I think, I got to suspect it's probably 10 people, about 10 people in the first 2 minutes the show go on. Because, you know, as the show go on, it grows. It's a group of people. I want to shout y'all out, man. That's what's up, man. And when I get some shirts in, I'm going to bring it up. And y'all just DM me. I'd love to give y'all some Gymratinsider shirts. Or Lace in the Ball shirts on that. On this show, man. We trying to do this every week, build up the fan base, be consistent so everybody know we're going to be on Sunday nights on there. I know I'm missing some people. Because we did 3 people so far, right? I think we did 3 people. I counted 3 people. We are missing somebody. On there, I can't, yeah. We're missing Caleb Wilson. That's what we missing. Caleb Wilson and Jake. I think that's and KJ. We got 3 people we need to do with 1 video left. So I'm missing 2 videos. So I'll have to look up and see if we can find them. I'll bring up the next one. I want to say this KJ. You just joining the show is Russian Roulette. Because I didn't label these videos. Yeah, I got it right. It is KJ. Whack. Mouth shot. Right here again. Mouth shot. In your face. In your face. We're going to slow him down, work him down, go to the goal this time and pull back. Look like a little bit of trouble, but hey, they don't call it. It ain't one. Nice fadeaway jump shot looking like Michael Jordan impression or Kobe Bryant. Look at this right. He wanted this game. If you watch some of these shots, look, he just looking at the bench, looking at the stands. Watch his shot. This is a shot I'm talking about. He barely had it in his hands. Just threw that joker out of his hand and got the shooter's touch. He wanted this game bad, man. He really wanted this game bad. Really running his game bad. I like how he played. Best game I ever seen him play at the right time. That is what's up. Best game I've seen him play at the right time. In a big game, you play big like that, a big game, that is what's up. That's what's going on. And man, I gotta find 2 more videos that I overlooked loading. They should be on here. We're gonna talk about Jake Wilkins and who's the other one we missing? We missing another. Oh, Caleb Wilson. I'm not missing Caleb Wilson. It's an alphabetical order. He's been one of the first ones to be up. But I almost got 1,000 videos I looked through on here in the span of 2 minutes or less. Seriously. Oh yeah, so I could easily overlook it. I just found it in. That's how quick I overlooked it. I sure did overlook it. And we got to go down here and find Jake. I overlooked him too. I had to overlook because he is right here. They're not populating in here though. We're going to delete these. But it's a good crowd performance. It's a good crowd in there. There we go. You're gonna get the stuff out of so these videos are short. When you put too many in the queue, sometimes the system get overloaded. The video don't want to go nowhere. It want to stay with us. But it's a good turnout the whole day. I like how they do it over there because it's just how they do it is meat and potatoes. You know what I mean by that? They don't do nothing special over there at the TLC. They just get a good schedule, roll the basketball out, let the media cover it hard as hell, and supply entertainment and seating for us to watch, and you just get your popcorn ready. I love going over there. Let me set up the podcast and do all the stuff. I had good fan interaction. It worked out great. That stuff is replayed on Twitter. People are asking me or hitting me up DM. They didn't know you could stream on Twitter. You always could stream on Twitter. They just made it hard for you to find. They hide it. They still make it hard for you to find. They like to hide it on you because they don't have the bandwidth and the storage space for everybody just to be on there like that. But this guy right here, he's coming in his own, getting real extra special. And we're gonna go ahead and bring that man up, Scottie Pippen Jr. like they call him, Mr. 9 to 5. That's the nickname I'm gonna call him, Mr. 9 to 5. I hit the wrong one. There we go. Mr. 9 to 5 with the and one right here. 32 points, 16 rebounds, 5 assists. Mr. 9 to 5. I don't know why he didn't dunk that right there. For the life of me, I don't get it. I think he wanted to make sure he made it. But man, you like almost 6'10", dude. You gonna get that. I'm like 6'10". You got nothing to worry about. You finished strong. But he's maturing. Then if you had missed it, I would have said he would have laid up. I wouldn't have. I would have stuck to my guns on that. Look at that pass. Woo! Man. That's like hawk eyes right there, man. That's like hawk eyes to you. He see plays before it even happened. His strength is one of his biggest strengths this year. He got so strong. He looks still skinny and everything, but he's so much stronger now than he ever has been. Stronger than he ever has been. Cutting to the basket. He actually took the day off. 9-5 took the day off. He took the day off with 32 points, 16 rebounds, and 5 assists. He actually took the day off. I think he took the day off. The standards I have for him, he took the day off. He just playing around and wrestling the court because he could have had 60. If he would have played hard like he normally play hard, he's going through the motions, then he scored 32. He was playing hard like he normally play. I think he would have got 60 today. That's no cap. I already believe that. Because if you watch how he was, playing and on offense, he hanging out on defense. He wasn't even making it up the court half the time. He was taking it easy, working up the court, taking a break on offense. If you're gonna take a break on it, wouldn't necessarily he's coming up, but he's coming up slow. A lot of times they were scoring before he got up there. He's went back on defense. So, he wasn't trying to pad his stats because he's trying to pad it. He scored that many points and did what he did, laying in the backcourt chilling. Easy would have had 40, just assert himself a little bit more into the game. Easy would have had more. But that dude, you are ridiculous. 9-5 is ridiculous. And you can see why Dominique Wilkins had the nickname Human Highlight Film. Just looking at Jake. I can't remember a player since I've been doing this gave us that many. Never disappointed on giving us all this content every game. Content every game. It's amazing. What's gonna bring him up? Cutting to the basket. Wham! He tried to dunk on him. He tried to get close as he could to that dude. Right here. Nope, not in my house. I'm the landlord and you're evicted. Man, get off my face, man. Bam! Body time. Catching the body. Surprised the cops didn't come on the court and lock him up for getting the body like that. You can't be bodying people like that. Nice hanging in the air and still got it with the fingertips. They run some good motion action. Oh, you're not gonna guard me? I'm just gonna go and shoot it. Man, that dude, the human highlight. That ain't all his stuff right there. That's the stuff to put together. Just have something to talk about on the show. Right here, man. He just, one of his dunk, I really mix. He dunked it good. He put the knees in the air like Shaquille O'Neal when he dunked at two hands, man. I was like, damn, that's what's up. Dunked the badge. He bumped. But one thing, Jake, you can't see on that play right there. Jake, you can't do that, man. You can't dunk or you can't block the man's shot. Do a good play like that. Block his shot, stare him down, have words, and then when he bump you, you want to turn back around. No, that's even Steven. You actually won that because you blocked his shot and you said something to him. Man, you got him looking bad. So you can't really say something like that. It's not, you gotta do all that. And I was looking at it when he was doing all that talking, walking and looking in the stands. I'm like, next year you won't be doing that. And then I looked, because his coach was there. And I was looking at his coach. His coach got good awareness. So he saw me looking at him. He knew I was looking at him like, do you agree with what he's doing right now? Would you allow him to do that at Georgia in the SEC game? We all know the answer to that. Yeah, we all know the answer to that. Yeah, we all know the answer to that, man. That dude, like I said, people just joining the show and everything. I ain't seen a player that electric and that much highlight worthy, putting on content like that every game. I have seen him in like filling the stands out. People watching the play was Patrick Union Jr. Oh, when he played at Marietta, when he was one of the top 4 or 5 schools in the state. Yeah, Winston Tubbs. Oh, I remember the other kid I was forgetting. Not a kid, he's a grown man now. Dale Ellis' son, Chris Ellis, played over there too. And one of the trainers, I can't remember the trainer's name. He trains now. He's one of the big time trainers in Atlanta. He played on that team too. He's young. He's way younger than them, but he played on that team too. That team was real good. It went against those teams went against Josh Smith and company, was real good as well. You had like Lewis Williams around that time. You had really games you really wanted to see was around 6 teams. You had Wheeler, Marietta, you had McEachin, South Gwinnett. Who else I'm forgetting, man? I'm forgetting some other schools. Campbell was good too. They was good at that time. Norcross, of course, was good. But Norcross was a good team, but they didn't have a lot of people like you really must see. That's when I started really getting it. That's like kind of the beginning of birth for Gymratinsider. I used to take my little brother and we used to go watch. I went to one game on accident and I saw like Marietta play and I started going to games, started watching games, and then I started coaching basketball, and one of my players like, dude, this dude #1 player in the country as a freshman. He said he played over at South Gwinnett. Then you go see him. And that dude was Lewis Williams. First play of the game, they ran the same play every game, was a backdoor alley-oop off the tip to Lewis. And he'd get it like 90% of the time. And they played a 2-3 defense with Lewis because they didn't want Lewis to play defense, or I don't know, Lewis didn't want to play defense at that particular time in his career. So he'd go on the weak side, so he'd be on the right side if you're facing the offense, back in the corner on the 2-3 and just resting. And they had one game, I missed that game, where they had a big sign somewhere in Gwinnett. I don't remember what school it was. I wanted to go to that game, but I couldn't get off work time. I think it might have been North Gwinnett. They had a big sign. They paid all this money in a little section where it's spelled out overrated, where everybody had a letter and connected letters in their seat, and it had overrated. Lewis dropped like 45 points that day when they had that sign up. Kind of something what Chris Bolden did too at North Gwinnett. Years later, when I told him, they said he was overrated. He dropped around like 39 to 41 points. Chris got mad and said he didn't care, but he still showed out. And man, I knew he gonna get mad. And I knew he cared. And I knew he's gonna get close to 40 just to prove them wrong. So that's why I told him that. But that kind of what started Gymratinsider and started what I'm doing now and then. Then I started watching and reading on scouting services. Like Scout is no more. Scout has transformed into 24/7, and I started looking at 24/7, keeping up with my school because I'm a diehard Illinois fan, and started keeping up with it. And then that's how Gymratinsider got born. So I was like, wow, we don't have nothing like this in Georgia for the kids here, our kids. Nobody's covering them really. That's how Gymratinsider got started, and I just talking with Marcus on SUT TV, and he's like, man, you remember back in the day, it was just you, me, and Horace? It was nobody else in gym covering these kids. I said, yep, you got that right. And that would cause all this then, man, just, I don't know how much we have an effect on what you see now, how the media is in the gym now. We have to have some effect on it because we are trailblazers of this thing. We was the front runners of this. Leading the way in this, leading the charge, trailblazing this now. Everybody's doing it. I don't know how real media they are or anything. But the TLC It was good. It didn't disappoint at all in that Wheeler game, man. If y'all watch the other podcasts and stuff or watch the replays, I said the Wheeler Grayson game is going to be 72-68. Well, at the end of the game, it was 77-68, so I was like 5 points off. If Wheeler would play a little bit more defense, I would have looked like a prophet, man. So I had that prediction right on that score. We predict pretty much, me and Greg and me predict pretty much every outcome scenario of the game. I think the only game we was wrong on, I think Chapel Hill ended up beating the team from New York, if I remember correctly. So we was wrong on that prediction. But yeah, in the preview, we predicted all this stuff. So we're going to be over at Norcross this weekend doing the second version of the Hawks Naismith Classic over there. And it's going to be some teams over there that we have not seen this year, which is going to be real good for us. Let me pull up that schedule. I don't know why. Here we go. I don't know why I was showing up for a second. Yeah, December the 14th, first game is at 1:40. KO versus Norcross girls. I know too many people gonna be there watching the game, but that will be a good game, girls game. And Herborn Christian versus Langston Hughes girls. I'm not familiar with that at all. Then you got, I don't know how, I think Fayette County is down this year. They play Hillgrove. I will be there for that game because as a kid, I'm gonna see how Fayette County look, but what is his? He has a unique name. It's not Saxton, but he got a unique name over there at Hillgrove. I want to check him out. They say the man over there getting like 20 a game. Want to check him out. I ain't seen him all year. Get to see Kale again against Bergmark. Get a good look at Kale. They got a primetime game this time. And then the game I really want to see is Milton versus Norcross. I get a good understanding how good both of those teams in on there. Because Josh Dixon, remember, you are freaking ridiculous. See how Josh Dixon do. See how Norcross, get another look at Norcross and seeing how they do. And one of the things we were saying on the preview, order for Wheeler beat Grayson, which they can do, even they lost to him and they've been having some big games here and there, they can beat them. They got to play like they played last night, but Tyler's got to get 20 and 10 plus, and they have a chance at the end of the game to win. If they don't do that, it's gonna be slim. It's gonna be slim pickings for them, man. It's gonna be really slim pickings for Wheeler beating that, because right now it looks like Grayson will be undefeated throughout the state of Georgia and nationwide. We go look online because I didn't hear about Grayson losing anything at all. I think they went out of town at least once. I didn't hear about them losing, and I ain't check either. But I'm gonna go look right now real quick and look at their record and see on Max Prep is how accurate it is. See if it's up to date and look at their record. They should be undefeated. Their overall schedule. Let me look at their whole schedule. Pull up their full schedule. Yeah, they 7-0, won the region. Yeah, I don't see Grayson losing the game. I'm looking to see any teams in here really stand out, gonna give them some trouble at all. I don't see it. Newton. Oh, they play Sierra Canyon. Sierra Canyon not that good anymore. They'll beat them. They should beat them. They play Holy Andersons. I guess that's the MOK class. Let me click on that. Let me click on the preview. I think that's MOK game. Where does it say what this is? No, don't say what it is. But that might be the Grayson. It might be the Grayson tournament they have in New Year's over there. But I'm looking at the schedule. I'm looking hard, and Grayson not gonna lose a game this year. They're gonna go undefeated. They're gonna have to have some catastrophic things happen to them because they've been winning multiple ways in big games. Other people have been stepping up. They've been winning multiple ways in big games. So I don't see it. They 7-0 now. Now look at their schedule. Sierra Canyon look like the most promising challenge they have on the schedule in Newton. Other than that, they play Holy Anderson too, but I don't think Holy Anderson is not big enough and not deep enough. Even they're a good team, I just don't see it with them. Newton and Sierra Canyon, the only chances of them losing really, unless they just go out there and get real cocky and say, bump this, we good, we Grayson, you gonna give us a win. If they don't do that, I just don't see it. Is it the Hoop Ball Classic East? So that game is going to be on ESPN. So Grayson has an ESPN game. I don't know if it's going to be ESPN or ESPN2, ESPN News. You know, they got all these networks. Or just streaming on ESPN 360. But that's going to be an ESPN game at Hoop Hall Classic. They're going to be there. And Sierra Canyon already got a loss already. I don't think Sierra Canyon beat them. Grace's going to be on national TV showing out, man. That's what's up, representing the state of Georgia. That's what we need to keep putting this basketball on the map, showing on that things, man. Man. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play Jake's highlights again, man. For people just joining and might not have seen all these things, they even seen some of the stuff, man. But this dude right here, look at this cut to the basket right here, Duncan. He tried to get on Dakota real quick. He wanted Dakota to come quicker. Dakota got smart, so I'm staying out of this one. Look at this block right here that he talked to him. But you can't expect him not to walk. Ooh, look at this. He dunked on him so bad. Let me see how he replay on that. He dunked on him so bad he hit his head when he knocked down, man. I'm trying to rewind that back. Let me see how I rewind that back. Yeah, I can rewind that back. That's what's up. He dunked on him so bad he hit his head. You see that? That's sick. He tried to block his shot, and he just knocked him off. That's the first time I've seen somebody catch a body with a dude behind him. He knocked him off of him behind him. That's amazing. He knocked him off of him behind him. He cocked back so hard on the dunk, he knocked the dude down. And the dude almost hit his head. He almost had a concussion, man. Like, the cop should have came on the court. When you do stuff like that, the cop should have came on the court and just arrested him. Say, hey, you can't play no more. Put your handcuffs. You go to the locker room. We ain't gonna take you down to the station. You cannot go in the game and just do stuff like that. It's not right. And they should have like, hey, Cobb County's like, come here. You ain't going to jail, but you can't play no more. Well, man, that's a wrap on another podcast, License to Ball podcast, hip hop. Your host watching this. I don't think I said it at the beginning. I just said jump right into what the show, man. Sometimes I be laser focused and forget all the ins and outs of this. But man, thank you for tuning in to License Ball podcast, man. I'm your host, hip hop, man. Next week we're gonna have call-ins again. So it's going to be scrolling across the bottom of the screen. You're going to be call in and talk about the game or talk about whatever you want to talk about. And everything, man. We're going to be doing that. We're going to be over there at the Hawks, Naismith and Willer. I want to thank everybody who watched that live over there, Grace and Willer live, where we had pregame, postgame, and halftime commentary about the game while the game was streaming. It worked out very well, and that's on the Twitter page. You can go back and check it out. It's on demand, so you can watch it. Almost 1,000 people watched it live. That was up. Appreciate everybody watching it. Some people watched it from Switzerland. I seen that like Switzerland and the UK was watching that game. I'm like, damn, that's what's up. Till next time, y'all. Peace.